Far beyond Imperial space, in the cold expanse of the outer rim, human sensors detected anomalies that no one else could see. Massive gravitational distortions, warp fluctuations, and energy signatures that dwarfed any known vessel. On board the TSS Vanguard, Captain Yerrick Morgan studied the readings with calm precision. "They are moving," he said quietly. "Moving?" his XO asked, anxiety in his voice. "Do you mean toward the Empire?" Morgan's gaze remained fixed on the dark points of the sensor grid. "Yes. But they won't see us coming." "Not yet." The Imperials, oblivious, continued to patrol the rim. Reports of strange readings, distorted space, and disappearing ships reached Admiral Karan. His officers insisted it was a sensor error, a cosmic anomaly, or perhaps a rogue asteroid cluster. "This is nothing," Karan said, though unease flickered in his eyes. "Humans are insignificant. There is no threat here." But the Silent War Armada, humanity's hidden fleet, was already moving. Cloaked behind warp lanes, it positioned itself with deadly precision, silently slipping into the Imperial rear. Massive vessels, Moon-class warships, and carriers drifted through space, engines dimmed, weapons sealed, their presence invisible. Ambassador Elena Voss projected herself across Imperial channels, her voice calm but deadly clear. "We are here. You may not see us yet, but when the shadow falls, you will know the price of underestimation." Imperial commanders laughed at first, their arrogance unshaken. Then the first reports of fleet malfunctions arrived. Sensors failed. Weapons misfired. Gravity readings warped. Ships trembled under unseen forces. Panic began to ripple through the ranks, though pride kept many from admitting it. Morgan's hand rested lightly on the command console. Beyond Sol, the Armada lay in wait, silent, patient, and prepared to strike at the perfect moment. The galaxy's laughter was about to die. The void of space stretched endlessly, silent and indifferent. Imperial scouting fleets moved confidently near the edge of Terran-controlled space. Hundreds of massive warships, dreadnoughts, and cruisers, each bristling with weapons capable of leveling planets, drifted in precise formations. Their sensors detected a handful of human ships, 3 frigates and a single cruiser. The Imperial officers laughed. "Pathetic," Admiral Karan sneered, his multi-eyed gaze scanning the tiny human vessels. "They send these toys to our borders? The audacity is almost amusing." "Primitive," muttered his aide. "These humans have no chance against us." Yet on the bridge of the TSS Vanguard, Ambassador Elena Voss stood with serene authority. Beside her, Captain Yerrick Morgan remained silent, posture straight, eyes calm, exuding quiet confidence. "Greetings," Voss said evenly, her voice projected across Imperial comm channels. "We come in peace. But know this, humanity should never be underestimated." Imperial laughter only intensified. "Underestimated?" Karan barked. "We see 3 frigates. What can they possibly do?" They did not know. Beyond Sol's orbit, hidden behind dense asteroid fields and cloaking grids, the Silent War Armada stirred. Massive hulls glimmered faintly in the void, Moon-class warships, carriers, and artillery platforms, all concealed from Imperial sensors. Project Shadowfall, humanity's ultimate weapon, had waited patiently, hidden from the galaxy's arrogance. Voss's calm voice cut again through the laughter. "Enjoy your mockery while you can. It will be the last sound you make before the shadow falls." The Imperials scoffed, confident as ever. But Captain Morgan's eyes never left the distant darkness. Beneath it, the Armada's engines hummed quietly, a sleeping giant waiting. The galaxy would soon learn the cost of underestimating humanity. The void tore open like paper. At the edge of Imperial space, a ripple in the warp tore a fleeting hole in reality, and from it emerged a fleet the galaxy had never imagined. Moon-class warships, massive carriers, artillery bristling with weapons, all gliding silently in perfect formation. This was the Silent War Armada, humanity's ultimate secret unleashed. Imperial admirals froze. Sensors overloaded. Weapon targeting systems failed. Ships that had once been unstoppable now seemed fragile, insignificant, and helpless beneath the Armada's shadow. Admiral Coran gasped. It can't be real," he whispered. "No species, no fleet." It was real. The chilling message. A calm, clear broadcast echoed across Imperial channels. "We were always here. And now we have arrived." Imperial officers scrambled. Fleets attempted evasive maneuvers. Weapons fired and failed. Lasers bent harmlessly around the hulking warship. Entire squadrons disintegrated under focused energy discharges before they could retaliate. Panic spread like wildfire. Even the bravest admirals realized the truth. Humanity had been underestimated, and that mistake would cost them dearly. The first strikes. A cluster of Imperial dreadnoughts attempted a coordinated attack, firing volleys meant to obliterate human vessels. The Armada responded with surgical precision. Mass drivers vaporized lead ships. Energy beams cut through formations. Gravity disruptors sent fleets scattering. From the TSS Vanguard, Captain Yerrick Morgan observed calmly. "They still don't understand," he murmured. "This is only the beginning." Across the battlefield, Imperial fleets disintegrated under the strategic genius of humanity's hidden Titan fleet. Chaos reigned and arrogance turned to terror. The Armada moved like a predator, each ship perfectly positioned, each strike calculated to devastate. The galaxy had laughed. Humanity had waited. And now, the Silent War Armada would make the universe remember the price of underestimation. The Imperial fleets trembled under the shadow of the Silent War Armada. Ships that had once dominated entire sectors now appeared fragile, insignificant, and hopelessly outmatched. Captain Yerrick Morgan stood on the bridge of the TSS Vanguard, eyes calm as he surveyed the battlefield. Beside him, Ambassador Elena Voss's holographic projection flickered, her voice steady and commanding. "Observe. Humanity fights differently. Strike where necessary, spare where honor is shown, but let no arrogance survive." Devastating precision. The Armada moved with a terrifying grace. Moon-class warships fired synchronized volleys, obliterating Imperial dreadnoughts before they could react. Massive energy beams cut through fleet formations, shockwaves tearing apart orbital stations. Every strike was calculated. Every salvo executed with lethal efficiency. Imperial fleets scattered in chaos. Communications jammed. Sensors burned out. Ships collided in panic. Even the most seasoned admirals realized they faced not just a fleet, but a tactical genius on a scale they had never encountered. The galaxy panics. Across dozens of systems, reports came in. Fleets disintegrating, stations destroyed, colonies isolated. The Empire's arrogance crumbled. They are beyond comprehension," muttered one officer. "Humanity was never weak," whispered another. "They were waiting," a third admitted, voice trembling. The Silent War Armada moved like a shadow through the battlefield, uncatchable, untouchable, unstoppable. Humanity's strategic dominance. From the vanguard, Morgan watched as enemy forces crumbled. Every maneuver, every strike, every ship acted in perfect coordination. The Armada was not just a weapon, it was a statement, a living embodiment of human ingenuity, patience, and resolve. The galaxy had laughed at humanity. The galaxy had mocked Earth. And now, under the shadow of the Armada, the laughter had died. Imperial fleets began sending surrender signals. Systems once thought untouchable were powerless. Humanity had revealed its true strength. The Silent War Armada had awakened. And the galaxy would never forget. The battlefield was silent. The Imperial fleets that had once scorned humanity lay shattered or fleeing, their ships smoldering among the debris of countless destroyed war machines. Above Luna, the Silent War Armada floated in perfect formation, moon-class vessels and carriers glinting in the sunlight, reactor cores casting a soft, deadly glow. The sheer scale of the fleet made even planets seem small in comparison. Captain Yerrick Morgan stood on the bridge of the TSS Vanguard, observing the scene with calm authority. Beside him, Ambassador Elena Voss projected across every Imperial channel, her voice carrying both power and mercy. The era of underestimating humanity is over. Respect will be given where honor is shown. Defiance will be answered with obliteration. The Imperial Council pleads. The Galactic Empire and allied powers sent delegations, their fleets weakened and trembling. Hollow projections showed alien diplomats quivering, their arrogance replaced by awe and terror. Admiral Coran muttered, eyes wide. They are beyond imagination. How could we have been so blind? Morgan's voice was steady as he answered, because you never expected patience, preparation, and intelligence to be the deadliest weapons. The legacy of the Armada. The Silent War Armada became legend. Across the galaxy, whispers spread. The fleet that appeared from nowhere and shattered the stars. The shadow that fell upon the Empire and never lifted. The humans have awakened, and they do not forgive. On Earth, children played safely beneath the Armada's orbit, oblivious to the cosmic spectacle above. Humanity had shown mercy to those who surrendered, strength to those who tested them, and cunning to all who dared challenge them. The final message echoed across every system, a warning and a promise. Never again underestimate humanity. The shadow will return. The galaxy had learned its lesson. Humanity had ascended, and the Silent War Armada was now a symbol of unmatched power, strategy, and the indomitable will of Earth.